excited to be here. Hi. First of all, I would like to apologize. I haven't been going live as much as I should, as I want to. So I would just give you a little bit of a background. So I don't know if y'all know this, but I can be a little bit dramatic sometimes. Might be new to some of y'all. Probably not. Anyways, but sometimes I get in my head and I get in my feelings and I'm like, oh, nobody wants to hear from me. And so I get this imposter syndrome of nobody cares what you have to say. So I just want to let you know that when you're looking on, hey Jade, when you're looking at other people and you're looking at influencers and you're like, oh, they're so cool or they're whatever. No, they're not. We all shit our pants the same way. We are all going through something that is, beyond us. Everybody's a human. So I just want to let you know that if you ever feel oh, I'm just not going to show up because I don't feel really wanted, you are not alone in that, because I feel it too. And it's weird because when you have an audience as big as I have a big following, and so to sit there and say, oh, nobody wants to talk to me, nobody wants to see me, it's Mackenzie, snap out of it. But I just want to let you know that it's a human thing to do. It's totally normal. Anyways, so I figured I'd come on, and anytime I'm feeling sad or whatever, if I'm just not feeling myself or I'm just feeling down, my family knows. My son will tell me, my mom, they'll be go do a live, because they know that when I come here, it's it rejuvenates my spirit, because I'm y'all are my girlfriends. It's being in the living room and connecting. And if you're going to be friends with me, you got to be comfortable in pajamas and sitting on your phone. I'll sit on my phone. We sit on the couch and listen to each other breathe while we play on our phones. That is how comfortable, I want to feel around my friends, right? So anyways, if you're new here, welcome. If not, then hi again. So I am getting ready for CrimeCon. I'm so excited to go to CrimeCon. So I've never been, and I'm going to represent my podcast, The Dating Detectives, and CrimeCon, from what I understand, has a lot of really cool people, and I'm a true crime junkie, a true crime girly, so I'm super excited to meet other people in the true crime field. There's other podcasters, and there's the Dateline people are going to be there, law enforcement, victims, survivors, all kinds of true crime folks. So super excited. It's in Denver. And so I leave tomorrow morning to go to the airport, because I'm flying into Denver tomorrow morning for CrimeCon. I'll be there all weekend. So if you're in Denver or in the area, please come say hi. Thank you, Brooke, for listening to the podcast. I appreciate you so much. So anyways, I'm going to build my palette today to go to, CrimeCon, and the CrimeCon logo is yellow and black. So I'm going to pack one of my yellow palette, my big yellow palette. And, just cause who doesn't love a theme? So anyways, this is highlight and contour. I pinned a comment that says comment match if you want to get your shades. When you comment the word match here on Instagram, it sends you, I have Instagram trained. I did good with my automation. I don't like automation. I prefer to do my own customer service. But if you comment the word match, I have it set up so they'll do, Instagram will send you my color match form. You upload your selfie, and then I'll tell you what shades to get. You can build a palette. These are all customized. These are little pans of makeup, and all the palettes are magnets, and you build whatever size, whatever color you want. Oh my God, come to Denver. That'd be so cool. I think Sunday would be the best day. I think Sundays at conventions are usually the best days because it tends to be the slowest. So I would have I would want to make sure I have time to chat and say hi or whatever. So if you're going to be at CrimeCon or in Denver, please come say hi. I think you can get day passes to CrimeCon. Anyways, I don't remember what hotel I'm staying at, but anyways, if you want to say hi, please you can text me or send me a message here on the gram or on my Facebook or whatever, and just be hey, I'd like to connect. And if I get slammed with messages, but I'm going to do my best to keep up with them. But also, when you get color matched, I'm still going to be working. So I'm still going to be color matching and connecting. So I will still be here to chat with you. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this smudge brush. If you don't have this one yet, get this one. See how easy. It's when I use this brush, I think of a toddler with a crayon on the wall. And you just because it don't gotta be perfect. And so that's what I imagine. So that's how imperfect it can be. So I'm putting all my colors, like all my makeup colors, where they go on my face. So like I put my contour around the perimeter, and then my brightening highlight or my concealer kind of right here in the middle. By the way, if you're new, this is Scuba Steve, and inside the Scuba Steve, that's where your bright color goes. Hey, Kayla, will you run down and get me a Bubbles, please, out of the fridge? I don't, the baby's sleeping where the man cave fridge is, and if anybody wakes that baby up, because she was tired, she wanted to sleep. So this is foundation, concealer, contour. And it's basically like when I color match you, I'll say main highlight. That's this color that I'm applying now, the color that like closely matches your skin tone. You don't have to do your makeup this way. Like this is, I kind of do it this way to show you like where everything goes. Like if I do my makeup and I'm not on a video, I usually just use like a brush to apply it, and then it's just kind of blending as I go. But I like doing it this way to show you, hey Stephanie, oh my gosh, so good to see you. I do it this way to show you kind of what it looks like when you apply your makeup, but then I like to show the blending, because then you can really see like, oh, that makes so much sense. Like you can kind of see how it blends into your skin. It melts into your skin. So this is the smudge brush. So pick up the smudge brush if you're someone who wants to kind of, you know, map out your makeup like this. So this is one layer of makeup, but it's already dimensional. Thank you, my friend. Will you pour it in here, please? I forgot mine. I forgot the timer. Okay, so this is the 3D brush, the one that's I-I-I-D. That means 3D. I didn't know that for like 4 months. It's fine. Anyways, 3D brush, and it's dense enough where you can just like kind of press everything in. A lot of people are like, wait, you're going to mix the colors and you're going to... No, you're not. All the colors are... Like, this is a cream makeup, but it's not like Tinkerbell Princess. Oh, I love it. I love Tinkerbell. I love her little attitude. Anyways, a lot of people are freaking out about the, oh, it's cream makeup or whatever. But when I tell you, this just melts right in, and I really think that you'll love your skin. There's no drying ingredients in this makeup. So there's no alcohols. There's only 11 ingredients. They're clean. One of them is beeswax. Beeswax is so good for your skin. It has a lot of healing properties. Anyway, so when you apply your makeup, and you just kind of press everything in together. Like you're not mashing and then like swirling and mixing. We're just pressing everything in where it is. Thank you so much. You're the best. So this makeup melts in, and you already have the dimension. So that's the point of 3D foundation. And it's like all your colors together are creating your foundation. So see, now that I've blended, you can see where the bright was. My brush has picked up the excess. You can see where I've contoured, and you can just, I'm just kind of pressing everything else in, right? So it's really cool how you can melt everything together. It's also versatile. So like right now, my self tanner, it hasn't been rinsed yet, and my neck is a little bit lighter than my face. So I'm going to take a little bit of my lighter color, put it on my jaw, and it just blends so nice. So comment match if you want to get your shades, but if it looks like a dumpster fire at first, it's fine. Sorry, I had to change the setting on my phone. The brightness was all the way down. I couldn't see. Okay, so pressing everything in. Foundation, concealer, contour. So I'll tell you what shades to get just by looking at your selfie. It's kind of cool. Also, if you're someone who's nervous, oh, I want to see your Tinkerbell tattoo. Send me a picture if you want to. If you want, or don't. You don't have to. One time I said, y'all send me selfies so I can color match you. And I said, try to get your chest in there so I can match your chest and your neck. And I got a couple of pictures. And I was like, I felt like I was soliciting nudes. So don't send nudes. I mean, I'm not shaming if you want to send, I guess. But don't. Like, yeah. Y'all know what I mean. I feel so uncomfortable. I've totally said, if you want to send me a picture of your Tinkerbell tattoo, I'd love to see it. Anyways, so, yeah, I don't remember where I was. Anyways, just melt your makeup in. So this is the main 3 shades: foundation, concealer, contour. And you just kind of press it right into your skin. This end of the brush, see how it fits perfectly here? And you can use this to blend. These colors look really scary, but whenever you put them on, like the opacity is much different than liquid foundation. So you're not going to get like that exact, like it's going to blend out much more sheer. Whereas like a liquid foundation is like the color of the paint. Like you put it on the wall and it dries, right? That's not like this stuff. And it doesn't ever set up, so it's never going to crack and cake and crease. And so if you have mature skin, and I get that so much, like, is this okay for mature skin? A resounding yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Get it? Okay, so I am taking my main shades and just pressing them in. So foundation, concealer, contour, but I'm already dimensional with one layer, right? That's the benefit of applying all the shades in one layer on your face and then blending them all together. I'm working, so don't tell on me for saying hi to you. Zip it, lock it, put it in my pocket. I was just saying that I love coming here because I love having, like, I don't know, girlfriends. Like, y'all, I grew up bullied. Like, people were mean to me, and so it's nice to have, you know, some girlfriends that when I come on a live or whatever, I can kind of just feel like I can be myself and be silly and connect and whatever, so... Thanks for the courage to put yourself out there when you did. Seeing you 2 years ago doing your makeup so easily and looking stunning gave me the courage I needed. Stop, I'm gonna cry. Thank you. That is like the greatest compliment ever. Thank you. Oh my God. You guys, I was so nervous. Like when I first started selling makeup, I signed up to sell this makeup on accident. I didn't know it was like an MLM. It's not an MLM now, but it was at the time. But I didn't know that. I didn't want to sell no makeup. I was just a PI doing PI things. Lower girl blend. I was just a PI doing PI stuff, and then I was like, I'm gonna go on and start like doing my makeup just to pretend to be an influencer, like kind of playing dress up in mommy's closet is kind of what I like to refer to it as. And then someone said, oh, the way you explained it made me feel so pretty. I've never felt so pretty putting on my makeup. You made it so easy. And I was like, what? No way. And so it just made me feel really good. So compliments like that just mean the world to me, because for the longest time, everybody told me I was, they didn't use the word, but they said, like, in not so many words, that's the 15-minute timer, drink your water. Good for you. Kayla grabbed her cup too. She don't be drinking water. Kayla does not. She's a dehydrated bitch. Anyways, oh, that's good. What flavor is that one? The green one?
Lime, yeah.
Oh. I drink the cans of the bubble water. It make me nasty burp. I'm sorry. Sorry. My mom would be like, internalize it. But it's delicious. It's better than plain water. Anyways, so the greatest compliment is going from like feeling like you have nothing to offer the world to people saying like, hey, thank you for helping me feel more confident in my makeup. Because listen, I just lost 175 pounds, and let me tell you, at 300 pounds and during the time you're losing weight, and even now, like, you have a lack of confidence. Like, it's normal, you know? And so just, like, being here with you guys and knowing that I can make a difference in the world really boosts my confidence. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like y'all are my girlfriends, you know? And I've always, I don't know, I'm so grateful for it. Lacey, isn't it cool? This was the, I loved their neon collection. It's really neat. I have no idea what I'd be doing with my makeup without you. Oh, that means so much to me, Sonia. It's because, like, I would watch these influencers, like, I'm a PI, so I would do surveillance for hours, 6-7 days a week for 8, 10, 12, 100 hours a day, whatever. And I would watch these influencers online, because that's, when you do surveillance, it's boring. Mind numbing, boring. Anyways, so I would do my makeup and I'd watch these influencers and I'd be like, okay, and I'm a quick learner, so I can kind of pick it up after a while. This is bronzer, by the way. So this is my contour, my bronzer, my foundation, my concealer. And I know it looks scary, but look, when you press your bronzer into your skin, this makeup just melts in. So even though I'm putting this on top of my other shades, which is like technically layering, all the ingredients are the same, so they kind of melt together. But anyways, I would watch influencers online while I'm sitting on surveillance, and I'm a quick learner, so I'd pick it up after a while, and then I was like, wait, like I got it because I'm spending 100 hours a day, 9 days a week, watching these videos. But the average woman watching these influencers, like, no wonder we freaking hate ourselves. We're seeing these influencers doing their makeup in 2.5 minutes, and then we try to do it, and we look like we got a black eye, or like we got gangbanged by Crayola. And so when I decided, I was bored, and so I was like, I want to make a video. And so I did. I had no business being on the online machine, but apparently I did, because the Lord put me in the right place at the right time, and I started touching women and emotionally, like, touching women's souls, their spirit, their heart. Okay. Anyways, not like touching women. Like, I mean, listen, the only reason I'm not a lesbian is because I don't touch my stuff, but otherwise I think women are great. Like, I don't not. Sonia, help. Lord, help me, Rhonda. Anyways, I started connecting with women, and it just became like, you started to see that my lack of confidence, if I share that and show you that, like, real people, like, you're not alone, that's all we want to know, right? Which is the same thing, like, for my podcast. So I'm going to CrimeCon this weekend to represent my podcast, which is called The Dating Detectives, by the way, if you don't listen to it. It's pretty good, if I must say so myself. But it's the sense of community that has been created with our guests and the women that listen. And we have a 97% female following, like, listenership. Like, there's not a lot of dudes. We encourage dudes to come on, but it doesn't happen a lot. I think there's like a, the vulnerability thing there. But anyways, it's a sense of community, just to know you're not alone. So if I come on here and I blow a snot bubble out of my nose, mind your business. If I fart on a live, I think it's going to be quiet, and it ain't quiet, mind your business. If you can see my tracks for my extensions, mind your business. Like, it's fine. If I got toilet paper on my shoe, be like, yo, girl, you got some toilet paper on your shoe. And then, like, thank you, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Excuse me, the 3-parter with the accent, dude, girl. These folks out here all willy-nilly acting a damn fool. Anyways, my podcast is really good. Go listen to it if you need a sense of community. And then you don't realize how many people go through the same things that you do. It's really neat. Okay, foundation, concealer, contour. Y'all just comment match if you want your shades, or you can text me. That is really me that responds. It's not a robot. I get that all the time. People are like, oh, I didn't text you. I thought it was like an automated system. I do not have the money for that type of venture, nor do I have the desire. My customer service is from my heart. Love wearing a full face of makeup now. For the longest time, I only did my eyes because I had no idea how to do the rest of my face. That's so many women. Usually it's vice versa. Like, I do a lot of eyeshadow tutorials too, and women are like, oh my gosh, I never wore eyeshadow because I didn't know how. So I'm glad that I can show, like, a little bit of everything, and it's like, I'll explain it to you like you're 5. Anyways, foundation, concealer, contour. I did it 1 layer, added a little bit of bronzer on top, so that cool versus the warm tone. Now I'm going to add a little bit of blush. I'm going to kind of tap into these 2 colors together. These colors, by the way, they look really intense, but because it's cream, it goes on much more sheer. So please don't be afraid of the colors. And if there's a color that you're like, ooh, that looks really scary, get it. The scary color is, like, I refer to, I'm going to get kicked off the social media machine for sure for saying this, but it's like the gateway drug. Like, they say, like, don't smoke weed. It's a gateway drug to the heavier stuff. That's kind of like the scary shade. You get one scary shade and you'll be like, oh, that's not that scary. And then it's the gateway to the heavy stuff, you know what I'm saying? Before you know it, like, you'll be like, hell yeah, I can do my makeup, and it's not intimidating anymore. So this color, by the way, this color is called Haze. She's in the loyalty shop. So anytime you buy makeup from me, you'll get points. It's like a point per dollar or whatever. And you can use those points in the loyalty shop. There's like exclusive items like travel bags and I think some lip oils and a couple other things. But this is one of the colors that's exclusive to the loyalty shop. I'm telling you, y'all. This color's my jam. So I use a different color on my cheeks than I do on my lips, and I like to mix and match. Also, just for funsies, these colors, these cream colors, can be used like on your eyes too. Look, Isn't that so pretty? You can have so much fun with your makeup. I love it. Molly, if you're struggling with the amount of product you need, here's my tip for you. And you can start with a brush like this that's not super fluffy. It's kind of dense, like she doesn't bend easily. And it's like this. Drop it into your color a couple times. That's the pressure, that's the amount, so that it's just on the tips. And then whenever you apply it, we just dab, 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 lightly, lightly, and just press, press. Just press it into your skin. And then you'll see if it's like a little heavier in one, like if you're like, oh, that's a lot, then keep blending up and pulling the product up. Not yanking like on your skin, but that's how much product you can pick up. Drop it into your main shade or whatever shade. Or like if it's the concealer shade, see how it's like not shoveling or digging into the product. It's just applying on the tips. And you can just, that's how much you need, just like that. So that's a good way to kind of determine how much to get. And if you need more, obviously get more, but you shouldn't need much more than that. And you can, a little bit goes a long way. So it'll kind of help you too. And then like I probably did even a little bit too much there. I'm just going to keep blending until you blend it away. Yeah, Steffi, when I do my, when I use the creams on my lids, I always set it with a powder. Like I always go in with like another eyeshadow or perhaps a setting powder or whatever. So yeah, I don't, because our lids just do this all the live long day. So it'll likely, you know, crease and whatever. Do you think if you use fingers to apply to skin, then brush it out is too heavy? Lacey, no, if you're using your fingers, so are you talking about like picking it up on your finger like this and then boop, 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 boop. You can do that. That's fine. I don't do that because like bacteria and stuff like that. But then you just like press in those dots. Or, so it's not, you just blend it. So if you apply it too heavy, then you just blend. That's what makes this makeup idiot proof too, is that like you can, if it's too heavy, just blend it some more. Just keep blending. You can over blend. And so like, and it'd be too much blending and then you blend the product away. So if it's too much, just keep blending. You know what I mean? And so you get like, I don't know, you just get a really beautiful finish and you can press everything in where it goes and, oh no, it's just real pretty, real nice. Yeah, so you just put your colors where they go and then you just blend everything in. There's my cream illuminator. Oh, I love my cream illuminator. She's so pretty. Molly, you shouldn't have to clean them super often, but you'll be able to tell, like use your best judgment. I use the brush cleansing spray because you can see like I just dug into my contour with this one and applied it. So you can do it every day. It's probably not necessary, but if it's a small brush like this where there's a lot of product in one area, but if it's like this or even like this, it's not that serial. Like it ain't that serial. You could probably use that twice or 3 times. But when you use can you hand me the brush cleaning spray, please? When you use the brush cleaning spray, this is really nice. This is instant dry and antibacterial, so it just takes like 30 seconds. And you just kind of, I'm going to spray it against here. Let me see if I can show you. So I just sprayed a brush. See the one that I used my contour? And then you just swirl it around like a microfiber. And it's antibacterial, instant dry, so there's no like downtime. So you just do that and then like it comes clean. I'm going to spray it one more time just to get out the excess. Swirly whirl, and it's right back to clean. So you can use this. It really does smell good. So this is great for instant cleaning, antibacterial, like I said, but maybe once a month or once every 2 months, get the same brush cleansing soap, and you can just like use it's for soap and water, and then I cleaned in the other end. I did this one. Soap and water, and then swirly whirl in there. It has like a little silicone scrubby pad, and you can just swirl your brushes in there and then just lay them flat to dry overnight. This is the brush cleansing soap. So it comes in like a little jar like this, and it's got a little silicone scrubby like this, and that's the soap. And you just swirly whirl, pour water in there, and let it go to town. So great. That's a great question. So definitely keep your brushes clean, but just spray them and swirl, and you can, they're clean and antibacterial, ready to go. So it's already dry, like no downtime. So that's really nice to have on hand. So, my brushes were so happy with the deep. Isn't it so satisfying too when you get your brushes like nice and deep cleaned? Like I love it so much. So comment match and I'll help you build your palette. But this is just foundation, concealer, contour, bronzer, blush, illuminator. Get whatever you want. And then on my second level, I have like my powders. So my eyeshadows and my setting powder. Oh, look. Oh, my lash is she falling off? Setting powder, I just kind of put right here in my T-zone. Press that in, nice and bright. And then this will kind of control the oil, set your makeup, and I don't know, like you can use it all over your face, but I wouldn't. Keep that glow. And then you can use your setting powder to set the cream on your eyes, or you can use a powder eyeshadow. This makeup is so versatile. So if you were someone who's not very good with makeup, but you want to try makeup, this is like 3 to 4 minutes and your makeup's done. And then you can build it, you can add more dimension. It can be really light. If you use a fluffy brush like this one, like something light and fluffy will give you a light and fluffy coverage. So it can be super light coverage. You can build it. It's amazing. I'm telling you, you'll love it. So just comment match. I'll tell you what shades to get. And if you guys have any eyeshadows that you're like, oh, I kind of want to try that shade, but I'm not sure, get the scary shade, get the gateway drug, because sometimes these shades aren't as scary as they look. This one is Tawanda, and she looks really, really pink, but see how she's a little bit more rose gold than pink when she's on the eye? Like, it's not that cereal. So please, 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 please try the scary shade. You'll see that it's like, I just think it'll boost your confidence and you'll be like, oh, that was a scary shade? Like, oh, I can try more. And then it'll encourage you to do more and more. So anyways, yeah, comment match, get your shades. Tell me what I can do. If you have colors that you don't know how to use, send them to me. Text me and be like, hey, I got these colors. I don't know what the hell is going on. Will you show me how to wear these? I'll do a whole look. I'll put your name on it and we'll create a whole video. And I have a video where I took marker and broke down like sections of my eyelid and how I do my eyeshadow. That one was really fun. And I think a lot of people found that helpful. So anyways, if you're in Denver this weekend, I'll be at CrimeCon. So please come say hi or message me or whatever. I'd love to chat with you and squeeze your neck. And I don't know, I'll still be color matching and I'm still working all week or all weekend. So you want to get a color match or you want to talk to me, I will be here for it. So I could do 2 things at once. I have ADHD, ODHD. It's fine. I can multitask. All right. I love you guys. I hope you have a great pre-Friday. And again, if you're in Denver this weekend, come say hi. Okay. Love you. Bye.